Hey kiddos, so we are learning about adjectives, and last video we walked around and looked at some pictures of what the adjectives might be. Um, Today we are going to do the same thing, and remember those adjectives, they just add more of a zazz to what we're reading and writing. It helps us get more of an idea, bring things to life more. I hope you're all reading and writing at home. It's so good for you. Just keep those minds growing strong. So, right now, we'll just walk around and look at different pictures, and we'll see what kind of adjectives we can add to these images to make them seem more characteristic. Okay, so first we are going to take a look at this gumball machine. Makes me want one right now. So some important things to think about when you're thinking about adjectives are what kind of categories can you put things under? And some of the easier ones to remember are colors. Always name a color of something, a size of something if you wanted to do large or medium, small, super teeny tiny, or extra large. Those are all good ones. And age of something, if something's young or something's old. So let's look at these gumballs here and try to come up with some adjectives for making just saying the gumball machine seem more delighting. So we have, what color is the gumball machine? It's red, that's correct. And there's many different color gumballs inside of the machine. So we could say the red gumball machine with many different colored gumballs in it, instead of just saying the gumball machine with gumballs in it. It just makes it sound more cooler. It makes it sound more fun to read about or write about when you use things like that. So there's an example of one. Let's go look at another one. Now this one we could say she is a cotton ball. Or we could use some adjectives and say, let's name the color. What color is the cotton ball? The cotton ball is blue, correct. So we could say she has a bright blue cotton ball in her hand. Even if we look at it this way, we could see that there's more detail. So we want to add more detail to what we're describing here. We could say that there's black eyes on the bright blue cotton ball and a pink nose. We could describe more using adjectives to tell more about what the noun is. Okay, so here we see two people, and the noun would be a person for this one. Let's try to add some adjectives to try to give it some characteristics. What can you tell me about these two people? They are girls. Are they young or are they old? They look pretty young, right? I think that they're young. They have smiles on their faces, so that means that they are happy. That's good. So we're adding some characteristics using adjectives to tell us more about what we're looking at. We have two young girls who are happy. And one has blonde hair and one has brown hair. So we can just keep adding and adding. And boys and girls, when you're reading and writing, you can do that as well. When you're writing, if you just keep adding adjectives to something, it gives it more and more of an idea, the reader more and more of an idea of what you're talking about. And it draws this picture in their head that just gives it more characteristics. And the last one that we're going to look at today, I know is very special to everyone. It is a building. And if we wanted to add details or adjectives to the word building, we would say it's a school, it's a safe school, it's a fun school, it's a big school. So we could say that this building is a fun, safe, big school. And that would be adding adjectives to something to give it more characteristics, to make it more detailed and give you more of an idea of what we're trying to express to somebody as we're reading, writing, and speaking. Hi, Eastview. So adjectives are these fun things that we add to nouns to spruce it up and make it more interesting. Sometimes while you're writing in our journals, why don't you try to do that? Try to add characteristics to things and make things stand out, and tell the reader more about what you're trying to write about, and it makes it sound a lot more fun and interesting. So remember to add those adjectives and have a great weekend. Bye.